What's up guys? So the winter is finally over. I'm in the backyard. I'm about to go do some cleaning up for this gardening season. And I just wanted to show some of the preparation I do while I clean up and prepare for the gardening season. So let's head on into the backyard garden and go from there. Now the backyard after winter, got a bunch of cleaning up to do. I already started. The duck coop's broken down a bit, and it's time to go through the garden and start slowly cleaning up. Real work begins after spring, going around cleaning up the garden and the backyard. But this winter was it was a very long winter. We got a lot of snow. I wanted to say we got our last snowfall in May, and there was still snow some places in the backyard. So it's going to be a very interesting growing season this year. So that's some of the progress so far. I'm just going to focus on cleaning up in this front section and then work my way to in the back there. I don't know how I'm going to set up the back this year, but it needs some fixing up. So one section at a time. Finish up here and go from there. So if you guys want to see more of the content, remember to drop a like, share, and I'm going to get back into cleaning up the garden. Oh, look at that. So section at a time. So that's done. Make my way back here. And then you see these. So it normally takes me at least a week or a little bit longer to fully clean up everything. And then I move back to the front again, and I'll go through and re-till it. And that's after then I'll start fertilizing and putting in my compost and stuff. So I cleaned up most of the back here. Forgot to grab my drill, but I noticed I have some green onions growing in still from last year, but I'm gonna get those out the ground. This is inside the grow tent, the Vivo Sun 5x5 grow tent. This is just some of the plants so far. Got a whole bunch of stuff growing. I have a starter grow tent, and then once they sprout, I put them in this greenhouse. Well, let's go outside here. We're doing a major cleaning up We haven't been at the house, I want to say, for the past 2-3 months. So I'm cleaning up the outside. Sydney's doing the inside. So I've been cleaning up the backyard, have a little fire going, burning as much of the garbage as I can, and then cleaning up in the garden. But this is the progress so far. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know how it was last year. So I'm just cleaning up now after the winter, spring. But everything's coming along good so far. I'm gonna set over here. And a few times people ask me how I started the grass in the backyard since there was so much sand. And I'll show you guys. This is how I started growing grass and got good soil in the backyard. I kept on buying this every time I would go to town, little by little. So this is $55 worth. I got 20 bags. So anytime I go to town, I just grab any amount I can and just leave it there. And it took 4 years, little by little over time, to slowly build up and accumulate. Yeah. I'm gonna head back and get some work done. But if you like the content, remember to drop a like on the video so you can see my updates. And then the chickens, they get free bedding from the grass. Got some eggs there. Clean up back here also. This is the progress from earlier. My father-in-law is here helping out too. It's looking good. It's looking good. So I'm gonna drop this to the dump and come back. So let's go check out the backyard now after all of that cleaning up. This is my soil that I normally pick up at the beginning of the season, some of it. Paid $70, and that's how much bags of soil I got. But let's go check over here in the back. You can see the garden now, it's all cleaned up. So next week I'm gonna start putting some stuff into the ground. Let's go around here. It's one of my plants, it's a perennial. It grows back every single year. It's this one here. But the backyard garden is all nicely cleaned up. Those were some door frames we were gonna toss out, and then I realized I could turn these into planters. So I just added them. I'm gonna fill them up over time. Around here, that was all a big mess. It's all cleaned up now. And this is gonna be my gardening station over here, where I'm gonna make a wash station, compost bin, and just I collect pallets for when I work on different projects. But this side's all cleared up. And let's go over by the ducks and the chickens. So we're gonna build them a new home. Probably not this year, next year probably. Build them a new home and push it further back since we cleaned up back here. I was just filling up their pool, so I had it running for a bit. But this was the side where all of that mess was. All clear. But I'm exhausted. I'm about to go get some rest. So until next time, guys, take care.